to City Limits.
For them. Back when I did it, the songs were set, a set melody, a set thing. Now the way they do it in the current Chicago City Limits, everything is improv. The tune, everything. There's nothing set. But back then we set the tunes. So I came up with one we called French, which was sort of like in a French bistro thing, and they would talk about, philosophy and stuff.
The show was just getting started, and they had their studio was in someplace in Queens.
Astoria?
I think it was in Astoria. And so they were training their whole crew. They were training the lighting guys and the sound guys, and they wanted to have a live show for them to train on. So somehow or other they got a hold of us, and they put us in front of a live audience, and on the Cosby stage, which was really fun. We had all these doors and furniture, real furniture. They wanted us to use the different rooms so that the crew could get used to making cuts from one room to another room and doing the sound and all that. So that was our responsibility to keep moving around.
You're here because you are running away from your miserable pasts. Of course, we've all made mistakes in our lives. Come, you can confide in me. Someone call out something that they regret in their life. Being born! May we being born!
It was a cold, cold night in the middle of winter. She was all alone. She grabbed for the telephone. She said, "Doctor, come quick. I think it's time." Oh, yes, it's true. The baby was due. And she was all alone. And she cried instead. Being born, being born. And the baby was born right there in bed.
She picked at the baby, held it in her arms, and it was so beautiful. The baby looked like a peach. It had been born breech. She said to herself, "I happen to be a very lucky woman tonight." But the baby was not so lucky. Unfortunately, it looked like a ducky. And its life was cursed. Being born, being born. Oh, the baby was so sad. Being born, being born. Planted with never, no, it's dead.
It's true, Father. Soon came a calling for the child. And to be on the level, it was the child of the devil. It was a strange, hideous, malformed child with strange thoughts. It was acting manic, rather satanic, on that fateful day. Being born, being born. A man came, none too pleased. Being born, being born. By the name of Mephistopheles.
Well, you can imagine the trouble they had when they tried to enroll the child in school. The teacher said no. Into a special class this kid should go. But they nonetheless got the kid into the schoolroom. But one by one, the other kids were gone. There was only one kid left. Being born, being born. Oh, the teacher was dear. Being born, and wondered why all the kids disappeared.
Well, the child, of course, was thrown out of school. They couldn't make an advance to the 2nd grade. It had to wander in the streets. It got tired on its little feet. And it grew up a very unhappy person. It never had any happiness in its whole life. On its face was a permanent